We have done a lot of stories on how foreclosures have impacted families since the recession. Tonight, we look at how foreclosures have impacted San Diego's neighborhoods and the city budget. KUSI's Steve Bosch is in the newsroom now with that report. Steve?
Sandra, the Center for Policy Initiatives, that's a local think tank, released a report today with some startling numbers. The report averaged the number of foreclosures from 2008 through 2010 and used that number to project foreclosures through next year.
We've projected the number of foreclosures in the 5 years since the foreclosure crisis began. In the zip codes associated with the city of San Diego, we project that there will be 57,000 foreclosures.
While foreclosures dropped this year from last year, that's been attributed to a backlog of paperwork. Once that's caught up, foreclosures will spike again. Of the 34 zip codes cited in the report, the two highest foreclosure areas were south of Interstate 8. We're in the Emerald Hills and Canto area. This is one of the largest concentrations of foreclosures in the city, along with Otay. By the end of next year, more than 8,600 homes will have been foreclosed in these neighborhoods. This will have a severe impact on city finances.
As home values decline, so do property taxes. This is money that is not being collected to fund our schools and our city services. We estimate the property tax loss as $117 million.
Gabriela Castellanos lives in the Barrio Logan area. She says the empty houses in her neighborhood draws vagrants, the homeless, drug and crime problems, all of which require city services to handle.
They are very easy to fire, to vandalism, to have infestations, which is not good for our community. And nobody's taking care of that. This is a very irresponsible issue.
We estimate that the cost to local government will range from $137 million at the low end to $155 million at the high end.
And lastly, responsible homeowners nearby are watching the value of their homes continue to drop as foreclosures increase. Now, the city's code compliance department inspects these properties. I called them just to see how it was going, and they were to send me an email, but by news time I hadn't received it. Sandra?
So, Steve, how does that code compliance work?
Well, they go out and inspect the property, and if it's in disarray, they issue a notice of compliance to the owner. In this case, that would be the bank. Now, if they get no response, and I believe that's 10 days, city crews will go out, clean up the property, and they will bill the bank.
Interesting and sad. Thank you, Steve.